Ty Burr.
I'm Wesley Morris.
And today on Take Two, we are talking about The Social Network, the
Yes.
film that, the Facebook movie. Why are they making a Facebook movie? Well, because David Fincher is a terrific director, and Aaron Sorkin is actually a very good screenwriter, and you wouldn't think those two would go together.
But they make sense. I mean, more than I think most relationships. We're in a time where we're sort of parched for good screenwriters anyway, and
intelligent filmmakers.
Right. So, I mean, they make surprisingly good sense together.
Right.
And the other thing about this sort of being the Facebook movie, in a weird way, is that it's not really about Facebook.
No, it's not.
As we understand.
No, it's about the need to belong to a group that may or may not want you.
Right. And what's interesting to me about it is that it works on this very sort of simple level as a thriller, with the deposition of
two depositions
of Mark Zuckerberg and his co-conspirators,
right.
I guess, for lack of a better term,
or the people he screwed over,
going back and forth about what actually happened and whose idea this website actually was. But beneath that are all these really interesting subtexts about privacy and knowing people and ownership and possession,
which are all embodied by the different characters. One of the things I love about this movie is that it's not just the Mark Zuckerberg story, and Jesse Eisenberg is absolutely terrific.
This is one of the best pieces of acting I've seen.
Yeah, and I nobody's going to confuse him with Michael Cera again. But it's not just him. It's Armie Hammer as the Winklevoss twins, doubled up through CGI trickery. Andrew Garfield as the chief financial officer, sort of the Jed Leland of the movie. Justin Timberlake as this paranoid slickster of a Napster co-founder who becomes Zuckerberg's mentor.
Very good.
I mean, everybody, but they're all representing sort of different positions on how you fit in.
Right.
And how you make it in this world, and the confidence or insecurity that fuels people.
Yeah, I mean, I also like the idea that it doesn't leave you an answer with either whose idea this website was. It doesn't choose a side.
No.
It leaves its many-sidedness to us to decipher. And what's interesting is that in every conversation I've had with people about this movie, the subject is not really whose idea it was. It's more about all the other things happening beneath the genre convention.
It's about the character connections. It's about the human stories, not story, but stories.
Right.
It's also about the just incredibly assured, confident filmmaking. It's just such a pleasure to sit down and watch a movie that is thinking ahead of the game, is well shot, is well written, is well scored, because there's an incredible score by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross that's well acted, that is just well thought out, and is not trying to dumb itself down for your viewing pleasure, but is trying to think a little bit ahead and pull you along.
Right. And, this is also a director who really, in his past, he's made very commercial films, but they've been difficult in their way.
Right.
And he sort of pulled back from making ostensibly commercial things like Zodiac, is the movie I'm most thinking of, and how he can sort of, this is not him at his best, meaning at his sort of most radical,
right?
But it is him at his commercial best.
It's not Fight Club, but you know what? There are some similarities.
Yeah, no, there are definitely similarities.
It's very much about men displacing their energies into, and part of their energies are wanting to conquer women, and that's subtext in the movie as well.
Right.
But displacing their energies into competition, and in this case, business competition and social competition.
Right. This is one of the best movies I've seen all year. I don't think you'll see very many better American ones.
It's not warm and fuzzy, but it is terrific and well made and absolutely thought provoking. It's The Social Network. Go see it. I'm Ty Burr.
I'm Wesley Morris.
Bye.